This is episode 306. This is my cat portfolio.
All right, last recording of the year. We're talking about some plans for the future, and then Derek's going to lay out a bunch of weirdo guitars, and we're just going to do some nerd reacts, I guess, to some weird guitars again, because that always goes well. It goes well this time, too. Spoiler alert. All right.
And yeah, see you in there.
See you in there. To do it. All right. Derek sliding into home base just as the music fades down. How's it going?
Just in time. It's going great. I finished making something today, and I was just like running over to grab it because I want to show everybody because I'm really proud of it, and I think it came out really friggin' great.
That's
Look what
wild. I saw it because I could see you walking in with that while the music was playing. I was like, oh, I know what that is. Okay.
Look at it. Look at it. It's
so that's
wicked.
Wait. Can I remember the name of this thing?
Can you?
Oh, God. I always forget it, too. I know I'm not going to remember it. I'm going to be like, oh, you idiot, as soon as you say it.
It's a mythosaur.
The mythosaur, yes. I was like, it's like some kind of mysterious thing.
It's some kind of mythological saurus.
The mythosaur, the thing that is the... What's the symbol version of namesake?
I don't know.
It's the symbol version of if you were going to say namesake, but it's for the symbol of the Mandalorian culture. There's
a word for this, and I'll hear it and go, of course.
Right? There has to be a word for that.
There has to be. It's not sigil, but
it's
it
like
is also
that.
a sigil of Mandalore. So anyway,
well,
I made it.
This is the thing that the sigil of Mandalore represents, right? So it would be the namesake of. Yeah. Anyway, okay. There's a name for that. Has to be.
Yeah, there is. And I made it, and it's done, and it's like friggin' great. And also, like at the same time, I'm like moving out of my office, so like I have nowhere to put it. But
so this goes back to this was supposed to happen before Baby Come.
No, actually,
no, it wasn't. Oh,
this was. So pretty soon my paternity leave starts, and I'll be off from the middle of January through the end of February, which is great. And in that time, I'm going to switch which room in the house is my office, the room that you're seeing now. But with Jack's current room, and the boys are going to share this room because this room is bigger.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to pull the old switcheroo and kind of move house within the house. But also, it's like Jack's room, so it's going to be pretty hard. Like one day has to kind of really happen with a lot of it because he's got to sleep,
Right. So, he has to have somewhere to land at the end of day one.
Yep. And like my office can be a mess for 6 weeks. I don't have to have it put together right away. But like stuff's got to be out of here that's not his, So because it's very non-toddler friendly in here at the moment, and so
it's
I can't be like,
bits
and also
of shit everywhere.
Right, so I can't be like all your stuff's in here and also my guitars and also my records. Like we can't do that. So anyway, that's going to be going on. But yeah, I just was like, I don't know. I'm kind of in a pause on working on R2, and I've had a few other like small projects pop up where it's just like, oh, I can do this thing in probably like 2 days, and like just kind of go full send. Like I didn't sand this thing at all. Like there's not a chance.
You were like, fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. It's pretty much just like, can I do this first try?
Yeah.
Let's see. And if not, and if it's because I'm rushing and being foolish, like, I know. No, it's because I know, right? It's because, of course. It's like, I'm trying to see how far I can push that. But yeah, dude, it's fucking rad. You know what one of my new favorite tools is? UV resin.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Yeah.
God.
No, I've seen something with this.
This shit is the best. Let me tell you.
Yeah, and you can print with that on your regular printer, or do you need something special?
No. So UV resin you can buy in a bottle, and it cures with a blacklight flashlight. And it's basically
this is like
just,
you paint it on?
Yeah.
Or something.
So I got these like
sculpting
tools. It's like a paintbrush with a silicone tip instead of bristles. And you can just like brush it on. It's kind of the texture of glue, of like white glue. And then with a UV flashlight, just a regular black light, it hardens into plastic, into resin.
Really quick, yeah.
Really quick. And it's sandable. It fills and cures. It's like adhesive. It's all these things. And man, it's like just become the best thing around the house. I'm using it all over the place. It's like, it's nice to have like something that like, it's a glue that doesn't set until you want it. I don't know. I'm just like really excited about it, guys.
I think that makes a lot of things an ideal glue. I mean, there's times when you can't shine a light on something, and then you got to do something else. But holy cow!
Of course,
the number of times when that's not the case, and you can just, holy cow! Is it safe to use on your skin? Probably seems like a weird question.
It's exothermic. So
that would be rough. Yeah. I bring that up because like embarrassingly twice I cut myself on a sharp piece of metal in my garage.
Oh man.
And like and it was like on the pad of my finger. And so I was like, what the so I glued it back together with Gorilla Glue. Yeah, it actually didn't have true super glue, but this stuff is a little bit more jelly version of that. And it takes so long to dry. I have to make it so thin if I'm going to get that like 30-minute dry. And I hated it.
Regular CA glue, like the thinner, the faster.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It'll be super quick. I like the thicker stuff for hobby time, but you can use Accelerator, but it's exothermic, so like it'll burn you.
Exactly, you don't want any of that going on. And then after the second time, I filed off that piece of metal. Anyway.
Good idea. Anyway, hey, welcome to the Tone Control. Last proper episode of 2025. Haha.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
We're recording a day late. We're recording on a Tuesday. Not that that will matter to anybody when this comes out, but the reason is because we were all set to record yesterday, and as I'm driving my kiddo home from her horse riding lesson, my street is blocked off. There's only one way in and out of this neighborhood, and it is blocked because there was a house like 3 doors down from me, fully on fire. And there was 3 or 4 fire engines, and they were blocking the whole place, and a bunch of police, and I had to park down in a different street and like walk home. When I eventually got here, I had to like walk to my house to get my kid inside and feed her and put her to bed. And then I had to go back. So the structure's still standing now, but it was like holy cow. And so here's the thing about that.
Is everybody okay? Do we know?
Somebody saw. I was driving for most of this. Somebody saw a person get taken out on a stretcher. So at least one person was at least injured enough for that, smoke inhalation or something.
Okay.
So the thing about this is it's a small house. It's a really small building. They have, I had to say to, Mariel called me on the phone telling me about, oh my God, like I can't get out. There's this thing. She was going to go get food for us.
God, yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is how she discovers it, and then I have to pick up the food on the way home. It's still not blocked when I get home. Anyway, she told me what house it was. So this is a small house. I don't know this person at all. We never met, never interacted, but this house has like all the windows are blocked off. There are some clearly homemade or amateur attached solar panels on the roof. There's a windmill thing, the kind that looks like a twisted ribbon that's pretty homemade looking. And I routinely would see like cables running from a point on the house to the vehicle in the driveway. And I had to say, I have trouble being surprised that that's the house that's on fire. And I feel really bad. I don't want anybody to have gotten hurt, but it is kind of like, that one,
That's I have a house like that in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they are directly across the street from me. But if something weird's going to be happening in the street, it's most likely that one.
Yeah. It's like when that house is on fire, I did not go, geez, I wonder what caused it.
Yeah.
I feel pretty confident. Anyway.
No, not that house. Like, no.
Yeah. So we're pretty sure nobody like died or anything. But anyway, it obviously sucks.
Still, hell of a thing.
Somebody lost their house. So,
yeah.
But anyway, that's the most very, very exciting. Other than that, there's no reason we wouldn't have done this last night. So
yeah, okay.
I'm good.
Well, what do we got? So,
last of the year.
Last of the year. Just before we were set to record, I was messaging Justin with some really fun ideas that I'm excited about for the giveaway system in 2026.
The giveaway infrastructure that we run here.
Yeah. That's what I do for work, But pretty much.
Derek's like, I'm about to get serious on this giveaway structure.
Give me 5 minutes, I'll make a deck. But anyway. Should we? I just mentioned this to you like 15 minutes ago. Should we just like tease some of these ideas?
Sure.
So I'm thinking like it would be pretty fun to expand beyond.
Should I tag this? We're going to make this a topic.
Yes, you should. Thinking it might be fun to expand beyond just musicians and artists and bands and things like that, and into other categories like we can vote between kind of restrictions or parameters like drop D only, neck pickup only, no distortion,
the
one
game
take
of
only,
this.
or like this, so that there's another layer here that's beyond just like sound like this person. Because I was thinking I want to make sure that we're including people that want to be doing cool things but maybe have trouble identifying how to sound like someone else, because that is like a thing that can be tricky. Like, I know what Foo Fighters sounds like, but can I do that? I don't really know. Can I do it convincingly? I don't know. So anyway, what were you going to say?
When you restrict things, well, I'm just, my mind's like going off now. When you restrict things like that, it also kind of opens it to like I know you're thinking, like we're both thinking, like I would love to have like more of these. Like there's a lot more people listen to the show than have been submitting riffs, and it'd be great if like more people felt like they could. And I imagine I can definitely, like, as a not very accomplished guitar player, I can imagine being like, I don't want to put my name on something and send it into the thing with my name on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To the thing. And I think like some of these things that you're talking about could really be a big like breakdown of what is even fucking possible. And so that like really, and then at the same time, I'm picturing like these games that you play where you've got to do a thing. It's like improv games. It's like you got to do a thing except, and then they pull the card. Right.
Yeah,
and so I'm like,
E.
we could literally like have like a virtual card pull or a literal card pull thing where it's like, all right, I'm going to pull 3 cards and then we're going to build a grunge riff. And one of them is like, you have to use this fucked up tuning, or has to be all on one string. You know what I mean? Like any of this stuff.
Right. Like, could they combine with like, okay, it's time to do a Linkin Park riff, like we were just talking about, maybe adding Linkin Park to the next round.
Yeah.
But you have to do it in Dadgad. Like, that would be so heinous and horrible to do to people.
And so, like, if you restricted enough and the riffs all suck, then it's like, now come on, everybody.
Now we know where the floor is. Yeah.
Let's get it together. Everybody sucks.
But I think it would be pretty fun, at least, to switch it up a little bit, keeping the same structure alive, where it's, a winner will have an option in the drawing or in the poll for the next time, and we'll vote on a category, then make the drums and share that and stuff like that. So I don't know. I was just thinking about like, what is the next phase for that whole process, and
that sounds awesome.
That's it. I guess. Welcome to my TED Talk, and thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Yeah, I like that. I like it. So now we got to come up with. I mean, this is a great thing to source from audience too. Like, I want to come up with this deck of restrictions that we can roll the dice on and stuff.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I like this.
The ones that come to mind immediately are no distortion.
Yeah.
Or just some other, like, has to use delay somehow.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Just there's got to be something on there, or modulation only. We can get it down to the gear level, pedal level.
Yeah.
Tunings like drop D is a pretty good slam dunk there. What else?
Only
like
single notes, only. Only single notes or something like that, right? Like
single note riffs,
I can only use one string at a time or something. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yep.
which would be subtly distinct from single note riffs.
And I know like I know people are really getting into producing these a little bit more, which I still truly love. But I want to make sure that we're focused on the riff too. Like it's not just about chords and a cool arrangement. Like there's got to be a riff, and I want to that's not really going to contribute to the randomness of your likelihood of winning, but
it's
like
got
in the spirit of the thing, let's like keep it riffy. So maybe there's a thing of like you can only do 2 tracks maximum. Right? A lot of people send us stuff with only 1 track, and then others send us stuff with like
5.
9.
Yeah.
Like myself included. I like to do that, but it
2
might
tracks
be fun.
maximum. So if you blow one on bass, then you blew one on bass.
Yeah. Right. And just open to other ideas from the community too. Mm-hmm. In that vein, but yeah.
Okay.
So we'll be like roll for disadvantage.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. This
roll
is so
with
great.
disadvantage. Yeah. And then still obviously doing the artist version of this too, but cool.
Yeah, right. Artists or is starting to incorporate kind of a little bit wider style or something too.
Yeah.
We can shake those up.
For sure. Okay, so the other stuff, let's see, like give me another sound.
Okay.
Just also mentioning quickly, we started the year with episode 283, the cone control. And here we are today at 3:06. And when we were going to record yesterday, Justin and I were like, yeah, okay, this timing works. And like, oh, wait, I might be a few minutes late and like all that stuff.
Yeah.
To, wait, what are we going to talk about? And of course, we're like, oh, shoot, I don't know. But I pulled a few weirdo guitars that I want to get Justin's just first impression on.
Eyes open.
Just... It's there. It has appeared before you, and I don't know if we're gonna rank these, if we're gonna give them like a letter grade. What do you want to do here? Like, what do you think? What are you feeling today?
Yeah, I don't know. Sight unseen. There's 5. I think rank is gosh, what is better? Maybe I'll do both, rank and letter grade.
Is this LinkedIn bait? Is it like this person's a leader but not a manager?
Am I accidentally co-creating the tier list?
Right, like are you S-tiering this? Right, or
because that's 5. What it is, right? It's like ranked and ranked plus letter grade at the same time is what is a tier list, right?
I guess, yeah.
In a sense. There's only 5. So this is not a big deal. So we've done this a couple of times before, and it's been generally very fun. And
and like today, let me just say this: when you search weird guitars on Reverb or across the internet in general, you kind of see the same handful. Like there's a bunch of weird guitars, of course, but like when you do this bit on the show a few times a year, maybe you run out pretty quick. So there's not that many weird guitars, right? So
I wonder if we could track which ones sold and then reappear.
Well, the other thing is, right, we've also been looking at sold listings this whole time. So like these are just old listings. Like so they're not the pool is small. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Anyway, so some of these guitars are just like new on Sweetwater, and there's things about them that are maybe a little weird. And I'm just curious. Again, want to know Justin's.
So this is Sweetwater.
Like,
this isn't Reverb.
It's a little of everything.
Okay.
We've got a little bit of everything. There's no single source here.
All right.
But yeah, let's start with the one in the show notes just labeled Star. This is from this is on Reverb.
It's
actually for sale.
And we've got Vox Starstream Type 1. So first response, this is a pod, right? Am I looking at a pod? Is this a line 6 pod?
They built a guitar body around a pod.
It's like they didn't even like change the bean shape, right? Okay, zooming in here. But at the same time in my mind, I feel like this is probably inaccurate, but I feel like the Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure guitars
Oh, okay.
But those were like headless, and I can see now that this one is not like that. But that's what it gave me those vibes right away. If I pulled up that scene on the thing, you'd tell me, you would probably find out that it doesn't really look like these guitars at all. Okay. Okay, so I'm letting the pod wash over me and oh wait, look, I just catching on now that the body is like it's like a body, but then it's got a bumper around the edge. It's not even
like
oh wow,
like a fender.
It's right. It's got like a this is like for
what's that word? A fender. Oh fuck.
Would you say so? It's like somebody made the most minimalist electric guitar, but then we're like, well, we have to put like a guard around it that's like it's got its own stand, it's got its own lap stand, kind of built in, right? Holy shit!
I don't know, because you can't take it off, and it's not like
it's bolted right into the neck joint, so you'd be taking the neck off if you took this thing off.
That's what I mean. And so when you look at what the guitar body shape, quote unquote, actually is, it's horrible, right?
It's just a pod. It's just the pod.
It's just the worst. But this thing around it and like the negative space that it offers, like design wise, is like objectively not shit, right? Like
I dig the vibe. I dig the vibe of this as a like I'm doing something different, and I don't have to be shaped like an acoustic guitar. I don't have to be shaped like something that is using that shape to generate sound. And obviously, plenty of guitarists have done that. But you know what I mean? Like,
look at the back.
Yeah. So we kick over to the back. So we've got like kind of a Floyd Rosey thing. Is it literally a Floyd Rose? No, not quite.
No. This looks like a
floating kind of thing, string through, I guess. There's a battery compartment back here. I guess that's to run the pod.
For the pod.
This is a real, the whole thing's a phone of guitars, right?
You're right.
Okay, so what is the effects, cancel, drive, reverb? So there's a bunch of
acoustic 1 and 2.
Acoustic 1 and 2. So it is, and a 12 string. It is an acoustic. Hold on. I take back what I said before. This thing's got its own headphone jack.
Yeah.
I mean, I was sort of joking, but it is literally a pod, isn't it?
Now I'm just going to drop this in here. It's $500.
It's $500.
How do we feel about that?
I am extremely skeptical of this at $500 because I think for this to be legit, you'd have to do it great.
Like, also, I'm curious. This is probably in here somewhere, and I maybe haven't read about it. What's the body wood, and is that outer trim also wood?
It's pretty clearly plastic, right?
Right. It looks very plasticky.
They would have had to finish it pretty weird for it to look like that and be wood. Yeah, so it's got to be like plastic or, carbon fiber.
It's a weird thing.
Would have been cooler as carbon fiber.
Would have been.
Yep, missed opportunity.
Do you think this feels like, I don't know if this was at the same time, but it feels like Vox making guitars is weird anyway, but like it feels like one of those
this
Parker
is Vox,
Fly
the amp company? This is
it not?
I mean, I don't see their logo anywhere.
They have made guitars in the past, but also talk about the headstock shape being a miss on this overall thing. Like there's a lot of curves and a lot of lines on this thing, and the headstock shape is just like, I don't know, like you ran out of upgrade slots.
You ran out of yeah. Upgrade slots.
You ran out of skill points to spend.
I think I like innovation. I like doing something outside of the normal. But being $500 seems like this is, a really phoned in test run of that where they didn't try to make it into something good. So there's just 0%. They didn't believe in it, right? There's a 0% chance that it'll ever catch on. Whereas, can't you at least make like the one prototype that's like $1,000 or $2,000 guitar, that's like the real deal?
Yeah.
And then if you want, you make your like,
a year later, you make the import version.
The ones that have the cheaper
that's what
pickups
everyone does
stuff.
now.
Yeah, and that would then you'd be like, no, look, like we're trying something here. What do you think? And serious people could potentially get into it. So
okay, Are you ready for the next one?
I mean, it's S tier for not doing the same thing as everybody else, but, phoned in. Yes, ready for the next one. Okay.
All right, next one. Go for that link called Banana.
Banana. Here we go.
I'll drop that in the chat for everybody as well.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
What do you think about this? This is the SG2C Flying Banana electric guitar from Eastwood Guitars.
Is it a lefty guitar? Because
no.
I am seeing a lefty guitar here. I'm turning this is making my head tip over. I don't like this shape.
You know what it is? It's a bean in a different way.
It's a pod, but it's just the shape of the pod.
It's
the shape's all backwards. It's all.
You think so?
Leaned. Yeah, it's leaned in the wrong direction.
Well, I mean, it is, but I don't think it looks lefty.
It's like it's sticking up out of the top. Like I'm expecting the other way to sit on your lap. That's why I'm picturing. That's why it's making me feel like a lefty.
Sure.
What is this picture? What the fuck is the second picture? It's like they have a good photograph of it, and then they like took a piece of shit.
Of a terrible.
They like put it in a dim room, and they like used an old phone. Okay, this is the same picture as before, but no, we're zoomed out. Okay. See, the headstock being what it is, the headstock is correct for. Is this called Banana, by the way? I didn't look at the name.
The guitar is called Flying Banana.
Flying Banana. Oh, God, Derek, the name might have saved it. Okay.
What sound do you think this guitar makes? It's obviously not a guitar sound. I think it's like a boy.
It's just for comedy sound effects.
Yeah.
It's okay. So the headstock being what it is really convinces me that the whole
ruler?
thing. It's like a action figure that's got its head turned around backwards. It's just really setting in the fact that the body's backwards. If the headstock went the other way and it was left-handed, I'd be like, well, okay. It's kind of weird, but this way, it's like, no, I feel like this would fall off when you're trying to play it. Like, I feel like you'd be.
Yeah. Well, so let's picture you're standing with it and like, I don't know, cover up that other side a little bit. Cover up where the volume knobs are. Like that upper bout where the horn is, like that feels like it's an electric guitar. You see that shape.
Right.
And then the rest of it.
And then this extra it's like.
You left it in. It's a little overcooked.
Yeah.
A little melted.
So either if you try to play this, so if you're standing like whatever you're standing, I guess with a strap, if you sit down, either it's going to slip right off your lap and you're going to be like, what the fuck do I do with this? And it's like it would be like trying to play a flying V without doing the like, I'm a guitar magician stance. So either it's going to fall all over the place or it's going to be the most comfortable guitar in the universe, and you're going to be like, well, all guitars should have had this exaggerated fucking armrest, and now it's like a P bass with a thumb rest, right? It's like, oh my God, every guitar needs this. So it's one or the other. And the fact is, how do I get out of the pictures? Here we go. The fact is, it's called Flying Banana, and that's real.
It's $800.
Yeah.
The colors are, I don't know, yellow. You got to get it in yellow.
You got to get it in yellow.
Green,
these other colors make no sense.
And like, who wants a sunburst on this? Like, come on. This is not, you don't get this guitar to buy a sunburst.
I think you do look like a clown in sunburst. It looks like a fucking mandolin when you put it in sunburst.
It does.
Doesn't it? Like, I'm looking at the full-size picture of it, and it's like, the way the headstock is so skinny and stuff. Okay.
It's starting to look more normal, which means we should move on.
Yeah. So, I think if they only made this in yellow, I'd be like, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, let's do it. The Flying fucking Banana. But the fact that it comes in green and this other thing, this is once again, there it is. You missed it. You didn't stick to your goals there. And therefore,
so what's your arbitrary point value on this one?
My point,
or like a letter grade. What did I say about the
last one? I said the last one.
I already forgot.
This one's not as good as the last one. This one's the banana is below the star.
Okay.
Something Starliner. I don't know what it's called.
Star Lord.
Star Lord. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
The next one we're going to open up, it's called, in the notes anyway, it's called The Horns. I want you to open that one there.
Here we go.
This is a Sweetwater link, everybody.
Oh,
Sorry for the long links in the chat.
Holy hell. All right. What am I looking
I picked
at here?
this. I've seen this guitar my whole life, and I'm really curious if Justin's ever seen it or what his take is on it.
Well, you can't say this one's upside down, can you?
No. This is, let's see, plywood body, maple neck, Pal Faro fingerboard.
Again, it's strong mandolin vibes. You know what I mean? Like when I see it all together, it's just the
actually,
the proportions.
Looking at the whole thing, the whole photo, it does look like a harp from the Renaissance.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. What kind of I get that it doesn't look exactly like a mandolin, Eric. It's just the proportions and the way things are laid out.
No, I see what you mean. The
color is helping too, obviously, in this particular case.
I'm going to say this loud and clear. The color sucks.
Yeah, the like cappuccino kind of plastic.
They're calling it copper burst.
No, they should have leaned into the coffee thing, I think. Maybe it looks redder in person.
Here's the thing about most
I just
bursts
caught
like
on that this is Dan Electro. You probably said that already.
I did not. This is the Dan Electro Longhorn, by the way. So I was going to say, the thing about most bursts that I, like this one that I struggle with is the transition space is too small. There's not enough gradient between the highest value and the lowest value. It's like a stripe. And I don't want that.
It's like a fuzzy blur. It's a blurry stripe. Yeah.
Yeah. Secondly, we're going to regain those points for these stacked concentric pots. Check that out.
Yeah. And I feel like that's kind of where they're getting or where they're generating all of their force for the color scheme, because like the Bakelite pot pot covers are cool. You really could have. I see the front portfolio of a cat. Okay.
Do you mean silhouette? The portfolio of a cat?
He wasn't. Yeah, I mean it looks like it's like.
Do you mean profile?
Portfolio. That was probably. We're just gonna say that was an autocorrect.
It's my cat portfolio.
Okay. Yeah, I can get that. It's God. This is so the Renaissance thing. I can't get the Renaissance thing out of my head, and I think the color should be called something to do with cappuccino, and it would be
not
cooler.
Copper burst, huh?
Yeah, I don't like it being called that, but whatever. My overall feeling is that this feels Dan Electro to me in the sense that, like, you know, the little chintzy Dan Electro pedals.
Of course.
That like.
Yeah, we've been talking about those a lot lately in the server.
It's that sort of like, you know, and is this a real thing or is this kind of a toy version? This is like a little bit of, and I know this is like an $800 guitar, so it's clearly like made with okay parts and stuff, but like,
yeah,
this feels like it should be cheap. This feels like it's a little bit of like a play version of a guitar, the whole vibe of it, and that
that's just Dan Electro's thing, though, I think.
Yeah. And when I saw when I zoomed in on the headstock, I saw Dan Electro. That was the reveal to me, and it was like, yeah, okay.
Not the word Dan Electro at the top of the page.
No, because I just went right in hard and fast.
Went in for the photo.
Yeah.
Okay. Where does this fall in the? Is it good or better or worse than the Flying Banana?
God, I would rather play either of the previous two, but the banana was just so rough. So
yeah.
I don't know what to make of myself now.
Okay.
I think I would have to wear a costume to play this. It's getting special marks for that. I think
it's funny you should say that, Justin. Okay.
What are we doing?
Next up. Sorry again for the long link. I'm apologizing in the chat. It's called Dog in the notes.
D.A.W.G.
It's the Kramer. D.A.W.G. It's the Kramer 84 hot dogger.
Okay, so now this is just a Strat copy with hot dogs printed on it.
Yeah. You got it, Justin.
I just cut to the core of this, didn't I?
Yeah.
This is like the one knob, one pickup, like Blink 182 guitar.
No, it's like a super strat, shreddy Floyd Rose thing. It's $1,000.
Yep.
A hockey stick headstock. Look at that thing. But it's got friggin' 4 hot dogs painted on it.
It's got hot dogs right across the
Not even painted.
It's like wallpaper. Yeah.
Photos.
They're it looks like the writing on the headstock Kramer is written in
mustard.
In mustard, basically. Yeah. Printed as such, which is a nice touch. So right here, now as I've said on the previous ones, it's like they didn't quite take it all the way through the idea. Kramer was like, and then our name is in mustard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Took it through, to completion, you'd say.
Now, Eric's making a good point in the chat that the hot dogs are not on the back of the guitar. Put them on the back, you cheapskates, and I totally agree.
Oh, after I just praised them for following the idea through.
I know. Also, sort of a missed opportunity that the headstock itself is pretty much already a hot dog.
Yeah.
Right? Like, why isn't there one up there?
Look at the tools attached to the back of the headstock. Thoughtful.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That's a thing with Floyd Rosey guitars, in case you're on stage and need to. Wait,
is this a bolt-on headstock? Hold on.
No, that's the
is it a double truss?
My sweet summer child.
I was like, what the fuck am I looking at here?
No, it's sorry, no, it's the bolts for the locking nut.
Locking nut. Sorry everybody.
Yeah.
I've never had a guitar with a locking nut.
It's a bolt-on headstock.
I didn't notice the nut.
That's alarmingly funny.
Well, I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do.
I have so many great titles tonight, you guys. We're going out on a bang this year.
But the nut has threads on the front. So what is it?
So sorry, what am I looking at? The nut. So the nut is.
So I've seen this before, where the nut has the 3 plates, like two strings per plate.
You crank those down,
and that locks the nut. I've seen that before.
Behind that is the tree. That's the string tree.
Yeah,
and that also bolts in. So that's all. But all those guitars that have a locking nut like that one have those bolts on the back.
Have those
on
the back. I've never actually owned one. I've only been so I guess I just never known that they had little bolts on the back like that.
Yep.
Okay.
Just
all
this
right.
is for the
it's
threading
just,
of
so the thread is it's through, so it's not going to strip out the wood or something dumb like that. Okay.
Totally.
Actually bolt on heads. I'm just saying what I mean, I can't imagine anything good coming from that, but a bolt-on headstock. Okay, never mind. Okay,
$1,000. You gonna play a hot dog guitar for $1,000?
And I mean, we're kind of complaining that the hot dogs aren't on the back as well. They don't just wrap around. Like I think I'd like to see this as
wrapped around.
Some kind of like the hot dogs on the edges, like stretch and warp and everything. Like it really was dipped in hot dog print. That's what I would like to see.
I also this is fun. I wish the density of hot dog was higher. I wish there were more than.
It was more like hot dog pajama pattern density is better.
Pattern density increased, right? So there's 5 hot dogs total on this thing.
Yeah.
I would I don't know, they don't
Okay.
It's $470 of hot dog.
My
for
last
$1,000, fill it up.
Fill it. Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and my last complaint is it looks like they're going for mustard yellow on the pickup cover, but it does not match the mustard yellow that they've used on the guitar's graphics. So it doesn't land.
It reads as vintage cream plastic, like the regular thing.
So $600 tops, it would be like a statement, an all right statement guitar, but for $1,000, you gotta have done your prototyping well enough that you get your colors in your manufacturing matching. I know that can be difficult, different materials, getting colors to match across them, but the brands that take it home go that far. And so that's what I'd like to see. So once again, it's definitely the most guitar-like of them. It's so strange. I in some ways hate it the least. But at the same time, it's a fucking hot dog guitar.
Closing your eyes while playing it among the others.
You'd be fine.
Feels.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Play some fun Def Leppard riffs or something.
I think the first one is still my best, my number one pick. I think.
Okay.
Because
all right, well,
I like what they've done with the thing, and I'm just disappointed that it's kind of it's kind of the import version already. Of that one. Like I want it to be more expensive. So, okay.
Yeah, to guarantee they're going the extra mile.
Right. Right.
Okay, last one.
Hot.
Hot.
So that one was dog, and this one's hot. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh, fuck. ESP LTD Devil Girl limited edition. Now, here we go. Limited fucking edition, $4,000 guitar. Like, this is like somebody fucking hand-carved the boobs on this, right? It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Eric
sorry, this is an audio medium.
It's fucking killing me.
This is... So this is like a okay. I mean, what did they say? Devil Girl. So this is like a Devil Girl molded out of plastic or something. Is it wood?
I don't even know. I didn't look at any photos. I saw it and I was like, it's going in the show.
Holy shit. Like the body of the guitar is this thing, and it's sort of vaguely the shape of like an explorer almost, except her legs are these two horns over here, and her wing and her head is the other one.
Yeah. Yeah. What is it made of?
So her tail turns into a little inlay across the first, or I should say, I guess last like 10 frets or so.
Not finding anything. Just
I gotta
solid
see the
body
whole thing.
is all
I gotta see the whole thing. It looks like it could be. It looks like it's probably carved wood. Just crazy. The back is flat. Bolt on neck.
Mm-hmm. One EMG.
Yep. I'm trying to see. I want to see like a picture of the whole thing. Yeah, the inlay's nice. I want to see the whole fucking. Here we go. Okay. Because the inlay I like. They sort of photographed it upside down. Like turn this around. Yeah.
It's a hard guitar to photograph, is what I'm learning.
It is, I guess, but there's not like everybody should have like the one shot that's just the fucking guitar, like standing
the whole
up.
Thing,
like, yeah. Like so. Okay, so.
No. You can't put this on a stand.
Oh no, it does not fit. No. You.
No.
So
look at the
we've got
headstock. You can't even hang it.
You can't even hang it. You've got like flame kind of inlay things marking, first 3, 5. And so on. And then we got the tail thing down the other end, which is kind of cool because it kind of matches where the thing. I kind of like this one. I mean, they did it.
Are you fucking me right now?
I'm looking for all the, what have I complained about so far tonight? Not going all the way.
You're right.
This one goes so hard and so far. You can't, I mean, nothing is left over. What I mean, it's and
they left it all on the court. Like it's you can't improve on this guitar.
Jesus.
It's one of those. There's that funny subreddit called "Awful Taste but Great Execution."
Yeah, it's. I mean, maybe it's not great taste, but like,
damn, they did a good job.
Devil Girl guitar. It's. I mean, that's it. They've done that.
It does exactly what it says on the tin. Right. So now, here in the chat, coming in the Wangcaster.
Okay,
this is one of those guitars. I pull this up on screen.
We're going to have to put this to the browser here. Now, this piece of shit.
Now, Justin, please, in post, just blur the whole thing.
I'm not going to, hold on.
The whole screen, just blur it all out.
Zoom in on this tab
anyway.
So we can see it good. Oh, God. The Wangcaster. This is... Once again,
this is one of those guitars that like I see all the fucking time. Yeah.
They went all the way. All right, I'm getting the Wangcaster off the screen. Okay, back to Devil Girl. This is the one for tonight. This is the S tier. This is the number one. And
the winner take all. $4,000, everybody.
And it has to play amazingly. And it has to sound amazing. Is there a battery compartment? Hold on. I got to back up to where I can see the back of it again.
Oh, yeah. Good question.
Is it an active pickup? Because like you have to have, there's no battery compartment, guys. Well, unless they're hiding it in the edge. There's quite a bit of edge surface there.
There is.
No, it doesn't look like it though. It's just a pickup, jack and a strap nut.
Oh, interesting. Must be a passive EMG. They do make those. Those are
okay. All right. I mean,
but you want an 81 in there, or an 85 or something like that.
Slight ding for not giving it the ability to be active, because I feel like if you have this, if this is your guitar, is this passive? You know what I mean?
Hold on. I'm just going to drop this in the chat, everybody. Here's yet another ESP Devil Girl.
Oh, there's more than one?
$245. I cannot figure out why this one is dramatically cheaper than the other one. It also appears to have gone full send.
It looks the same.
It's just the case. Never mind. Just the case.
It's just the Devil Girl case, because it, of course, needs a custom molded case.
Of course, yeah.
All right. False alarm.
2003? This guitar feels like 2003.
Yeah, like, if you're... I mean, I can't play this guitar. But, like, if you can...
No.
If you're the type of guy, I mean, plenty of people can. They just gotta not care, right? And plenty of people don't care. I care way too much, but great for worship bands.
I think it's like you said something about the Explorer kind of resembling that offset sort of angular thing.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a thing that carries through from the Explorer as well, which is, can you pull it off?
Yeah, right.
Like that's what Explorers are. Is
can you pull it off? Yeah, and I think
you cool enough, buddy?
if you're playing an Explorer, I always feel I think this is probably correct, right? If you're playing an Explorer and your chops aren't great, you have failed. Like whatever your vibe is, right? It's like the Explorer demands like at least somewhat technical playing. I think that's fair to say, right? Like
the bottom threshold is like, let's have some respect, right? Like
at least yeah, like your guitar heroics have to be at a certain level, I think, or you don't need to be you don't need that, right? And if you stand up there and you're just like easy jamming some chords, like you're not at home practicing.
It's not the guitar for you.
Don't do that at this show, right?
The guitar that says, look at me. Like, watch this.
Yeah, it looks like
you can't go up there with the Devil Girl guitar and like just throw some campfire chords
You have to use this to generate sounds that justify what it looks like. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I can't play this guitar. But
I can't. I won't.
Think they fucking nailed it. I think, Derek, I think you probably could play this guitar. Like you could generate sounds that justify the way this guitar looks. I'm not saying you would personally. Like that wouldn't be your vibe. I'm saying you have the ability to do that. I'm separating those.
In the chat here, this red acrylic BC Rich.
Yeah.
Is this a Warlock? I can't remember their names now. I think it's a Warlock. Yeah. A friend of mine in like middle school had one of these. I got to borrow it for a while, and I have like a very distinct, fond memory of checking out this guitar.
Yeah.
One of these like bright
It looks like a battle axe.
Acrylic. Yeah. Fucking so heavy. So heavy. The heaviest thing. And I was like so new at guitar and had no fucking idea what I was doing.
Once again, brought it right through to the headstock and everything.
Yeah.
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 And a seminal guitar design.
Mm-hmm. Eric asked me a funny question the other day, or, what guitar would you not be caught dead playing? And
at the time, it wasn't Devil Girl, but now it's Devil Girl.
I think that's a question we all need to like pose to ourselves. And maybe next time, when we come back for 2026, let's kick off with like, what guitar would you not be caught dead with?
Okay. And then just to re-perspective on tonight's escapades here.
Yeah.
What guitar would I not be caught dead with? Absolute top of the list tonight, not Devil Girl. It is the Wangcaster. The Wancaster wins for Would Not Be Caught Dead With. And Devil Girl, like, I absolutely cannot and would not want to pull it off, but holy shit if they hadn't done it. So this is this gets the award, whatever the award is, A plus, S plus. LTD, you've done it. The only thing that I'm a little reserved about is that it doesn't have a battery. But
you think you could put one in?
I mean, you could do anything.
Carved wood.
Yeah, you could do anything. You could just open up the back of the thing and you'd find some way to just put a plate over the back after you cut it open. You'd be fine. Like, whatever.
I'm just looking at the back thinking there's no way this is comfortable to play. But
yeah, it's definitely like it's an outfit that is not designed for comfort, right?
Sure. Yeah.
For sure.
You see this guitar, you call it a statement piece maybe. What's the statement? What are you saying?
I think it's
What are you saying, Devil Girl?
It's the face where you flick your tongue around. I think that's what you're saying.
Okay. Looks like it comes with a red cable. You know what that means?
You're saying Harley Davidson rules. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, something like that. It was definitely like, those are a lot of overlapping Venn section there, I think, for sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice. Right. Well, that's what I got on Weirdos, and I want to keep this
really
list
well
going.
done. Really well done, Derek.
I like to find, and now I like that we found the narrative while we were doing it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, no, what we're actually looking for is who sent it the hardest.
Who sunk that putt?
Yeah.
And it turns out to be everybody fucked up more than LTD, and I'm not sure LTD fucked up. It's just. I haven't always been a like active guitar person. I think there's probably like a point in my life where I've been like, oh, come on, does anybody really need that? But in more recent years, I've definitely had guitars come into my studio where it was like, well, hold on, let me switch guitars. And it's like, whoa, into the same amp and everything. And I'm like, what's going on with it? How come this just happened to us? And, well, I don't know. I mean, this one's active. Well, fuck,
Oh.
And I mean, maybe somebody could create a version of that that's not that way, but like,
So here's the thing, right? I am so judgmental about this at gigs and stuff. When back to the Explorer thing, I roll up to a gig that I'm playing perhaps, and I see another band with an Explorer. My response, like an asshole, is like, okay, right? And in that sort of immediately, that immediately defensive sort of like assuming you're not cool enough, because we know the Explorer requires a level of cool. So think of this, right? You're setting up to work with somebody, and a guitarist shows up to your house and they pull out the Devil Girl guitar at some point in the day. Like, let me switch guitars for this, and it's this. And it's going to sound awesome. Like, what if it sounds awesome?
What if it sounds great? Because why would you pull out the Devil Girl in a studio? Right?
Yeah.
Right. And so, I mean, it has to sound awesome. For $4,000, though, it has to sound awesome. That's the thing. Like, you can't just be, and we glitter, covered it in gems. It has to also sound awesome. That's why nobody covers in gems a $500 guitar.
Yeah.
The chat room is overflowing with further weirdos, guys. You have to save some of it. We want to milk this segment for future episodes.
Yeah, I mean, and also, like, I see this one here, the Shark guitar. Like, that's hilarious. I have not seen this one, and the headstock is actually killing me. But
this one fully. I mean, now that we said it, do I have to put it on?
It goes full send. Like, of course,
this one goes full send.
I think a careful distinction for this whole segment is to not exclusively be guitars that are shaped like funny things. I mean, it's not just that, because we have no shortage of those.
Yeah.
Yes, guitar shaped like a shark is objectively funny. I just don't want to fall down the thing of like, well, they're all just shaped like something else. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
right. So okay. Now I don't know what I was fucking talking about. So the Devil Girl comes. So a Devil Girl guitar walks into your studio.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like, so an Explorer is kind of a statement, But at the same time, like, tell me what you think of this. Like, if somebody, if you saw Jimmy Eat World and he played an explorer, would you be like, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
I'd be pretty surprised to see anyone in that band playing Explorers. Yeah.
But imagine if they did. Imagine if they walked out and they just played their set on an Explorer, because I think I'd be like, all right, that's fine. Cool.
I'd be surprised, but ultimately, yeah, I think I would land there. Not that they're like riff lords or anything like that, but...
Well, that's specifically why I bring it up, because I'm like, I really feel like if I saw them do that, I'd be like, hey, like...
See, this is the problem, though. Like, right? Does the Explorer carry you through, right? Does it
have its own kind of...
own gravitational pull?
It's got... Is there a calmness to the cool of the Explorer that if you just don't have to talk about it, that, you know, it's like the Explorer doesn't tell you that it's an Explorer, it just is, you know? Now, the Devil Girl guitar tells you it's a Devil Girl guitar, and there's no coming back from that. So it is always a joke. So you can't...
Okay, now we're on to something. Yes. Right, this Devil Girl guitar is never serious. And Explorer is, if you want, most of the time, probably.
It can be enigmatic.
Yes.
But it might not, but it doesn't have to be, you know what I mean? And it's...
So look at a guy like Rivers Cuomo, right? You see an Explorer in Weezer.
Right.
And you're like, these dorks, right? Like, talk about
and
dorks,
I think that's actually cool, right? Like, almost no matter what guitar he picks up, I kind of go...
Of course.
I mean, sure. Because dork on purpose kind of means you can do that, right? But if he pulls out the Devil Girl guitar, then he's doing a bit.
It's too much.
He probably still pulls it off because he probably doesn't give a shit, right? And he's like, he's up there like, I'm not very tall, you know? And whatever happens, happens.
Whatever else he says, yeah.
I assume that's how he opens and closes every show. That's mean. I got nothing against him. Anyway. It's just I just said a fact. Like, I assume he's not worried about it. He's like hopefully just doing fine.
See, like, I don't know. I think it's because, you know, when I was much younger.
Sorry. Did you see this latest one? This latest Devil Girl?
What? No, where? Oh, wait, sorry.
In Discord.
I was in the wrong chat. Holy shit.
This is the new Devil. The Devil Girl's been replaced. But look at this Devil
With the
Girl.
mannequin.
It's a guitar that's a whole mannequin.
Yes.
This is truly cursed.
Wow. It's totally haunted.
I don't know what to do. If anybody is listening to this instead of watching on YouTube or whatever, I think you're going to have to zoom back around and at least sift through it on YouTube.
Skip through, yeah. I'm just going to say this. This guitar has a denim skirt on.
Yep. And shoes. And a shirt.
Yeah.
And hair.
Yeah. And no arms.
And no arms, but the rest of it's there. Fuck me. Okay, so are we supposed to come to a conclusion here? The conclusion is...
No, I just think, like, again, read the Explorer. There was a time... Oh, what am I doing here? There was a time when I was like... Epiphone had dropped a really high-quality, affordable Explorer thing, and I was like... It's a cool guitar, right? Yeah. Am I blinded by silliness or something like that? Am I like is it too much for me, a kid, a young person playing guitar? Like, at what point? Like, how do I confidently own playing an Explorer? And I think I decided it was like too showy and too flashy in a way that felt like embarrassing. Like, if I being like showing up to a local gig like I was doing at the time with an Explorer would have been like, what the fuck are you doing? Right. And this is the era of everybody and their brother had a Telecaster, and that was it.
Yeah. But that's contextualized, right? That's contextualized there. So I think, I know we're on to Explorer. I think the Explorer is almost singular in that it is kind of one of these like really showy, like you're going for it body shapes. But like, if you're just calm and don't talk about it, like, I think like a lot of different things, even different genres, could really pull it off, and it would be like, this is like not an issue, you know?
So you're saying there's a chance?
I think it would look, like I think an Explorer in like a not heavy act would look a little
fun.
bit
It'd
like
be really fun. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be like, well, I mean, why not, right? And as long as you weren't like, check out my Explorer.
No, but like as a person that's doing the cover band thing, like it fits that bill way better than like original emo independent music, right? Like
Yeah. So are you saying like, are you just getting, is the fire being lit? Like, are you like, is the Explorer the ultimate cover band guitar, Derek? Is the theme of this episode? Have we
this is the clickbait through line.
Fuck. I just
I think what I'm saying is like what I want is
Eric points out that the Edge played one.
Yep, not just Metallica. Sure. Yeah.
Not just Coheed and Cambria, but I think Coheed and Cambria is a great example of like a band that doesn't care like if they play this type of song or that type of song, like can totally do the whole show on an Explorer. And I think that's also kind of the thing I'm getting. Like, what can't it do? Single coil, but that's it.
Just put a
it's
tab
the only
on
thing.
Come on.
Tab, we've got.
I think.
Yeah.
So what I want though is like I want the confidence.
Yeah.
That having an Explorer affords one, or you know, is it the other way around? I don't know, but like,
do you meet in the middle? You feed each other.
I think.
You and the confidence feed you and the guitar feed confidence from each other. Okay, so how about this too? Because the Explorer, like you could go glitter finish, you could go brightly colored, you could do anything, but you can also go flat black,
wicked.
With that black on black there. You could also go like wood tone. You could go like a mahogany or like a walnut, like something kind of on the dark family woods.
They made
just
them
about the classiest thing.
They were made out of Carino, so like a beautiful natural
okay, there you
wood.
go. So just go for it, right? Like,
guys, let me know. Would getting an Explorer be silly? Like, if you saw me with an Explorer, would you go like, what?
You got to try one on though, right? Because it's one of those things where you might be like, there's no way I'm carrying this around, you know?
That's the other thing is
if they feel as heavy as they look, you know. But then do you get one that's like fucking chambered
also, I mean,
out
not
or
for nothing. Like the Voltor is very Explorer-ish. It's just the other direction,
and it's not a baby as far as size is concerned.
No, it's huge. Yeah. So anyway, so that's it on Devil Girl
and all her incarnations. Okay, let's go on here. Let's go on. Okay, that was actually about done, but I pushed the button before I checked the time. It's time to move through. Yes. This is where we do Thing of the Week.
Correct. Yes. I have a Thing of the Week.
Okay.
My Thing of the Week is the interview series How's Life with John Mayer. And John Mayer has a Sirius XM show, which I didn't really know about. And he interviews other musicians and famous people, and they are great. They're so good.
Yeah.
They're just so good. I think they're newish. I don't know how many there are in total, but I found them on YouTube. They're a really fun listen. They're about an hour long. The Weird Al one, John Mayer and Weird Al, is so delightful. It's laugh out loud funny. They're two genuinely very hilarious people. And to hear them kind of very quickly go back and forth with each other, just not missing a single thing. And I don't know, the talk about just like upbringing, like we all know Weird Al's story at this point, but they talk about a lot of his like return to the spotlight in recent years and stuff. He interviewed Conan, he interviewed Maggie Rogers, which was a great one. Wow. I've been listening to tons of Maggie Rogers as a result. And Billy Joel, a few other people. Really funny, sincere, good conversation interview types. I think everyone should check it out because they're really good.
That's excellent.
That's my rec. Yeah,
not a good rec. I think I caught a piece of one of those one time and was like, "This seems like a cool thing," and then of course fell off my radar and I never followed it up. So thank you. Also, subtext. I think satellite radio is really interesting because like the technology world and the whole like culture starts to move past what radio was as a dominant force and stuff. And radio's response to that was like, fine, we didn't want to be on that planet anyway.
Yeah. I know.
It's kind of a bummer that you have to pay for it. But anyway.
I have always been like captivated by satellite radio as in the who would want this kind of way. But like,
does
I know
anybody
there are
have
tons
it?
of...
Does anybody have it and not just for the 3 months after buying a new car? This is what I want to know.
My parents have it.
Oh, yeah?
Like my parents have had it for fucking years. Like, I know tons of people that have it for like these exclusive shows, such as, John Mayer's channel.
Right, right.
I think there's plenty of other artists that are doing this too, where they have like a monthly or weekly show on Sirius XM. Yeah. And you can listen live and stuff. But
sure. Well, right. And it's much better for things like that than radio was. But I was also never really attached to radio before. Like I was, from the moment I had control of a thing, it was tapes and CDs. So probably that's the thing, is like if you were used to listening to radio, you were going to adapt to that. Anyway, whatever. Okay, I have a thing of the week. I live in Cincinnati, and we so rarely get enough snow here that you need to worry about moving it. It seems impossible to get like a plow service to do your driveway. This is something that my parents had when I was a kid. Just a person with a plow would have a list of people that they would do every storm, And that was somebody who had a truck that could carry a plow could just do on the side. That doesn't really exist here, probably for good reason. And all the companies that do have plows do commercial stuff, and they meet me with weird side eye when I ask them, even though their website clearly says, we do landscaping and snow in the winter, and no job too small. And I'm like, really? Then how come because my driveway is like 200 feet long.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like a problem for me, right? Like it snowed like 6 or 7 inches, really bad.
That's a lot
the other
for
day.
You guys.
I shoveled it twice while the storm was going to make sure it didn't get to the point where I was going to literally break myself by trying to do it after it had finished falling the next day.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't realize you got that much. Wow. Yeah.
So, and that's a freak storm out here. Like.
Right, but like it's still not enough to go buy a snowblower.
No,
like,
I got
for a freak storm once every few years.
It would be insane to have a snowblower around here. Like unless you're like a commercial facility and you need to be able to like get the fuck to work and you have a place to store it and it's like something that you can expense. You know what I mean? Like
have you seen
all these things. So
electric snow shovels? Have you seen this? Technology?
Where it's almost like a weed whacker.
Sort of, yeah.
Kind of a thing.
It's small like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's like on a stick.
Right.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, that's one of the things I could have looked at. My solution, because I also don't really want to have a thing like that because that's like if you have a walkway, that's like an insanely small amount of snow per second or whatever. So I kind of went the other way. Manual tool, I got myself a 32-inch snow shovel that's like a snow pusher. So this thing has wheels that you put air in. It's got a great big handle that I can adjust the angle on, and the blade, you can turn the angle so you can do it like a snowplow where you're pushing snow to the right as I go down the walk there.
That's cool.
So that's what I'm going to rock, and it's like, it was like over $100, which isn't that big a deal considering this kind of thing, and you can eventually get a replacement blade for it. So this is a piece of equipment that I have now, and it's just it's like a tool for that job. Exactly. Yeah. It's like I need to be able to move a few inches of snow, not that much, but off of a huge amount of space.
Off of great distance.
Right. Yeah. And so that's my tool. So that's my rec is, hey, you ever thought about this? Think about your driveway, Derek, especially because it's downhill. I kind of wonder if you just had this thing to fucking push the snow down into your backyard, would that work for you or not? Anyway.
I mean, sometimes we do snow blow into the backyard. We open up the gate before the storm and then just like push it all in or snow blow it all in. Yeah. But it's really, the blower is for also the end of the driveway, like where we get plowed in. So
where you have huge piles and like,
yeah, like there's plenty of storms, but the end of the driveway, I'm up to my knees in snow, and like I'm not gonna dig that out by hand. No way.
Right. And you get enough snow like where you live, where I used to live, that it's justified to have a piece of equipment like that. And
well, for me, it
maintain
became like
sure.
we lived here. We're coming up on 10 years here, and the first few years we did it and like did it by hand, and it's like, God, this just sucks. And I just started getting more and more into like, I am going to hurt myself worse than I already am. Like I'm going to seriously injure myself, and now it's like I don't even care about pulling the snowblower out for the wimpiest little bit of snow because I'm not going to get hurt doing it.
Yeah, and if you've got the machine, you're keeping, you know what I mean? You're not keeping it alive every year to oh, hold on, maybe I shouldn't get that out for this run here.
Right.
It's like, no, man, of course not.
Like you wouldn't cut your faster.
You wouldn't not get out your powered lawnmower just because your patch of grass is 8 feet by 8 feet. You know what I mean? Like
right.
If you have a lawnmower, you'd use it.
Use it, yeah. But anyway, yeah, snow, we got a lot.
Yeah, and I hope, maybe this will be one of those freak years where I have to shovel a few times, and then we'll go back to normal Ohio, or southern Ohio, I should say, where, anyway. So, that was fun.
That was fun. Hey, cheers. Happy 2025.
Happy 2026.
6.
Yeah, so this will be our last of the year. So this will come out on a couple of days before Christmas, and then we always do our little clip show bullshit.
That's right.
For taking a break. So expect that one shortly after the new year, and then we'll be recording again. Like second week of January or something like that. So
right on. That'll be right around the time that I'm taking off work too, which will be exciting. So we will see you then.
So we will.
Still obviously hanging out in Discord. So come chat there if you are not already. And shit dog. I'm gonna
push the ending music button here. So I understand that these Patreon supporters' names have been updated. So. Thanks, everybody.
Unless
Eric changes his name during the fucking show.
Unless people have changed their name during the show.
Guys, you can find links to Discord, Patreon. What the fuck? Sounds like there's fireworks going on in my backyard right all of a sudden.
Oh.
I'm gonna. Okay. So the Patreon supporters this week are Stephen P. I keep wanting to say Stefan. What's going on? Is it Stefan?
Awesome.
Stephen P. Alex Shroyer, Uncle Mike Overdrive, Düce Brickinson, RabbiBob, Barkis Traver, Carson Ricketts, Matthew Fenselau, Riesenwolf, B-gow 69420, Andrews Walsh of Andrew Alcove, Sean Wright of Lollygagger Effects, and D.G.G. And that's it. The music's
I don't know what
ending.
it means.
Thanks, bye.
Thanks, bye. Oh, Devil Girl guitar. Perfect.